Yeah, hi there. These comments are for my YouTubers at my YouTube channel. And guess what? I am Michael Buckoff, the founder, owner, and the materials writer for all of your lessons at the online TOEFL course, the 7-step system to pass the TOEFL IBT. Now, in this video, I have 4 specific things that you can do to ensure that you score 26 points or higher on the speaking section of the exam. Okay, there's 4 things that you want to do, and this is what I exactly offer my students in my online TOEFL course. Now, my first suggestion is simple. You should take a diagnostic pretest. The pretest will focus on all the vowel and consonant sounds of American English, and the pretest also focuses on syllable division, grammatical word endings, word stress, sentence rhythm, intonation, and thought groups and blending. That is the first thing I recommend for all students taking the TOEFL exam, is because you're being graded on your delivery, and delivery refers to pronunciation, you need to get some feedback from a TOEFL IBT specialist and pronunciation specialist regarding any possible pronunciation problems that you might have. For example, if you take the pronunciation pretest in my online TOEFL course, I will do a diagnostic of everything I just mentioned. I will tell you specifically which pronunciation lessons you need to focus on. So in my course, you can post 2 pretests. You can also post the final post-test at the end of my course. Hold on a second. Wait a minute. I'm just talking to somebody. I'm doing it. So that's number 1. So the first thing is to do the pretest. Now, secondly, you should also do a diagnostic pretest with an independent and integrated speaking task. That means you'll complete one of these tasks at my website or somebody else's website, and then a TOEFL IBT specialist will go through any problems you're having, again with delivery, language use, and also topic development. So let me give you an example. So if you're completing an independent speaking practice test in my course, if I notice you're having problems with intonation, I will tell you by audio as I comment, I will tell you to study pronunciation lessons 36 through 40, all of which focus around intonation. So then the third thing you want to do is, once you've done a diagnostic pretest with independent integrated speaking tasks, then you need to start posting practice tests, maybe over a period of a few weeks, and that's going to help me or your IBT speaking specialist to become more familiar with what your problems are. Now, my recommendation is keep a speaking journal. You want to start writing down in your journal comments in 3 areas. You should be writing any comments you're getting from your IBT specialist as they relate to pronunciation. So, for example, if I tell you you're having problems with intonation or you're having problems with certain vowel sounds, you want to write these things down in your journal so you can become more aware what those issues are. If you're having any vocabulary or grammar problems, you should write those in your journal in that category. And then any possible problems you might be having with topic development, such as how you're organizing maybe your integrated speaking task, you should also write that in the journal. So that's the third thing. Number 4, very important. Once you feel comfortable, once your IBT specialist is consistently scoring you around 26 points out of 30 on TOEFL speaking, then it's ready to do what I call an independent section-specific speaking practice test. At my website, I actually offer an additional service for my students. They can go to another company, they can take a section-specific speaking practice test, and the TOEFL IBT speaking specialist there will grade all 6 of their speaking tasks and average it all together. Then the student will get a score. Then the student can see how close he or she is to 26 points out of 30. Now, why do I do that? I mean, I could have graded it myself, right? But I think it's important to have an independent, someone else. You need another observer to give comments to help you see. So if I tell you you're 26 points or higher and another person confirms that, now you have two people, two experts telling you you have really, really good speaking. Once you get that affirmation, then it's ready to take the TOEFL exam. It's ready for you to take that exam, and you have very good chance of reaching your goal of 26. All right, so let me just recap in the video. So in this video, I suggested 4 things that you can do to get 26 points or higher on the TOEFL IBT. Number 1, take the Diagnostic Pretest for vowel, consonant sounds, and for all the other areas related to pronunciation. Number 2, you should also take a Diagnostic Independent Integrated Speaking Practice Test. Then 3, you start completing practice tests on a regular basis for your IBT speaking specialist so you can get feedback to see any possible patterns happening with your speaking. And finally, number 4, you can take a section-specific speaking practice test so you can get an assessment. You can get a second opinion to also verify what your TOEFL speaking score is right now. All right, so good luck to you guys.